Hey there, and welcome back to Learn English Fluently Academy. You've made it to part 3, the final part of our series on 50 essential English words. Today, we'll cover the last set of words to complete your vocabulary boost. So let's finish strong. Social interactions. So whether you're catching up with a friend, handling a situation at work, or simply navigating your everyday conversations, having the right words can make all the difference. First up, invitation. This word is pretty simple. It's when someone asks you to join them for something, whether it's a party, a birthday, a meeting, or even just a casual hangout. You'll use it when you want to talk about being asked to join or inviting someone yourself. For example, if you've just received an invite to a friend's party, you might say, I got an invitation to Sarah's birthday party this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. So whether you're the one sending an invitation or one receiving it, this word is all about making plans with others. Next, let's talk about gathering. This is another word that's all about getting people together. It could be a small get-together at a friend's house or a bigger event like a family reunion. It's that moment when everyone comes together for a purpose, whether it's just to hang out or to celebrate something special. For instance, you might say, we're having a gathering at my place this Saturday to celebrate the holidays. This word helps you talk about social events and the times when people come together, whether it's a formal event or just a casual meetup. Moving on to apology. We've all been there, right? You make a mistake or maybe you're running late and you need to say sorry. That's where apology comes in. It's about owning up to something and expressing regrets. So let's say you missed a meeting or you were late for a coffee date. You could say, I owe you an apology for being late this morning. I got caught in traffic, but it won't happen again. Using this word is important when you want to show that you care about the other person's time and feelings. And it's a great way to smooth over small hiccups in your day. Now let's talk about complaints. We all have moments when something doesn't go right. Maybe the service at a restaurant wasn't great or something went wrong at work. A complaint is when you express dissatisfaction or report a problem. For example, you might say, I had to make a complaint about the food being cold at the restaurant last night. It wasn't what I expected. However, complaints aren't always negative. They're just a way of expressing when something isn't quite right and needs to be fixed, whether you're at a store, a restaurant, or even in a conversation. And speaking about conversation, let's switch gears to conversation. This is one of those words that you'll use every single day. Whether you're chatting with a friend or having a serious discussion at work, a conversation is just a two-way exchange of ideas or information. For example, after a nice coffee with a friend, you might say, we had such a great conversation about our travel plans. It was so nice to catch up. Having good conversations is key to building relationships, and it's a word that's central to most social situations. So whether you're talking about your day or brainstorming ideas with colleagues, this is the word you'll be using. Next is response. It's what you say or do when someone asks you something or makes a statement. You might give a response when someone asks for your opinion or even when you're replying to a message. For example, if someone asks, how did your presentation go? You could respond with, it went really well. I got great feedback from the team. It's such a simple word, but it's super useful when you're talking about how you reply to things, whether in person, over email, or even in text messages. Next up, let's talk about suggestion. This is when you offer an idea or a recommendation for someone to consider. Maybe you have a better way to do something, or you just want to share a helpful thought. So you might say, I have a suggestion for our team meeting next week. How about we keep the agenda short and focus only on the main topics? This word is great for offering advice or sharing your ideas. It's not about telling someone what to do, but more about sharing an idea that might help improve a situation. Moving on to opportunity. This is one of those words that really opens doors. It refers to a chance to do something, whether it's a new job, a chance to travel, or even an opportunity to learn something new. For instance, you might say, I've been offered a great opportunity to work with an international team. It's going to be a big step for my career. So, opportunity is all about possibility. Whether it's a personal goal or something related to work, this word helps you talk about those exciting moments when something new comes your way. Now, let's take a look at problem. A problem is an issue or challenge that needs to be solved. We all encounter problems, whether it's at home, at work, or even with our technology. So, for example, you might say, there's a problem with the project deadline, but we're working on a solution. The word problem doesn't always have to be negative. It just means something needs to be figured out, and finding a solution is what really matters. Next, we have decision. This is the word you'll use when you make a choice between two or more options. It's something you do every day, whether it's deciding what to have for dinner or what project to focus on at work. For example, you could say, I'm still trying to make a decision about whether to take the new job or stay where I am. This word is so helpful because it's all about the process of choosing. Whether it's big decisions or small ones, it's a part of life. Now let's move on to arrangements. This word refers to the planning or organizing of something, like a meeting, a dinner, or even travel plans. It's all about putting things in place so that everything runs smoothly. So you might say, we've made arrangements for the conference next week, including the travel and hotel bookings. So when you use this word, you're talking about the logistics and planning that go into making sure things are set up correctly. Next up, reaction. This is the way you respond to something that happens, whether it's something surprising, upsetting, or even exciting. It's how you show your feelings in response to an event or situation. For example, you could say, her reaction to the surprise party was priceless. She was completely shocked. So this word is helpful for describing how people express their emotions in different situations. Now let's move on to challenge. A word we use when we're facing something tough that requires effort to overcome. It could be a difficult task at work or a personal goal you're working toward. Finishing the project on time was a real challenge, but I'm proud I got it done. Using challenge shows you're facing something that pushes you to grow, and it's a great way to use when talking about overcoming obstacles. Next, we have trust. Trust is the foundation of all relationships, whether personal or professional. It's the belief that someone is reliable and will do what they say. For example, you could say, I trust my colleague to handle the presentation. This word is essential for building strong connections with people, whether you're talking about friends, family, or coworkers. Celebration. Celebration is the perfect word when you're talking about marking a special occasion. Whether it's a birthday, a promotion, or even just a job well done, a celebration is about coming together to enjoy and recognize something meaningful. For example, you might say, we're planning a celebration for Jane's retirement next week. This word is great when you want to talk about any event that brings people together for a joyful reason. Next, we have compliment. This is when you say something nice to someone, whether it's about appearance, their work, or their personality. Compliments help build positive relationships and show appreciation for others. So you could say, I wanted to give you a compliment on your presentation today. You did an amazing job. Using the word compliment is a great way to express kindness and make people feel good about themselves, whether at work or in your personal life. Next up, disagreement, which is when you have a difference of opinion with someone and it's completely normal. Disagreements happen all the time, whether at work, with friends, or even in family discussions. The key is handling them respectfully. For example, you might say, "We had a disagreement about the best way to approach the project, but we're going to discuss it again tomorrow to find a solution." This word helps you talk about those moments when opinions clash, but it also emphasizes that it's about finding common ground. Finally, let's talk about gratitude. This word is all about showing appreciation for something or someone. Whether it's a small favor or a big gesture, expressing gratitude helps build goodwill and strengthen relationships. For instance, you might say, "I just want to express my gratitude for all your help with the project. It really made a difference." This word is so important because it shows that you value what others do for you and that you're thankful for their efforts. And there you have it. We've just learned 50 incredibly useful English words in less than 20 minutes. These words are more than just vocabulary. They're tools you can use to express yourself, connect with others, and navigate your daily life with confidence. Remember, learning words in context isn't just about understanding their meaning. It's about seeing how they fit into real-life situations, making them easier to remember and use naturally. So I really encourage you to practice these words in your conversations this week. Start with a few and gradually incorporate more. The more you use them, the more fluent you will become. Keep learning, keep practicing, and most importantly, have fun with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next lesson.